So hi everyone, welcome to EduMoon webinar by CAT webinar by Deepthi Kaniti. So here are 63 people and YouTube link also has been shared. Am I audible to you all? So what is EduMoon? First I'm going to tell
Yes.
First I'm going to tell about EduMoon. Then within 2 minutes we'll start from Deepthi Kaniti. So EduMoon is a one-stop solution for students. This I am Mahidha. Konada has created this platform so everyone to all the students. As you may also know of AUCSE page and AUCOE from the Instagram pages, in that we already started sharing materials to everyone and which has been very useful to many people. So now we have went to the next step and we started courses, online courses, materials, internships, workshops, live sessions, college blogs, question papers and interactive programs like this. So hoping everyone will join this and gain more knowledge. You may also previewed our gate webinar, which went good. Now let's see how it will go. Now I'm calling Deepthi. Hi Deepthi.
Hi, Vikas. Hi.
Yeah.
You can
So
hear me, right?
yeah, I remember you.
Yeah. Go. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. See, you can see all the cat aspirants here.
Yeah. So,
Many are asking
yeah.
your.
Can I start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deepthi, many people are asking. Let's start with the first question. I mean, we kept Google Forms, so many people are asked.
Oh, okay.
I sorted out some questions for you, so it will be simple for you. So many people question is what is CAT and why is CAT? So
Yeah. CAT is for MBA entrance. So, as we know, MBA is a management course, right? So, CAT is for MBA entrance and it's basically for Indian colleges. So, you have in CAT, basically, the system of CAT is that there are IIMs, but then even universities can apply for using CAT as their entrance exams. They have their own procedures, but yeah, so there are not just IIMs and other.
you people just mute your hello. Let's see. Yeah, Deepthi start.
Yeah. So that's what is CAT about.
Someone has kept the mic open.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
So that is what CAT is about. We'll go to the next question.
yeah.
Why CAT is because the most, I mean, the best colleges available in India use CAT, except for ISB and that. I'll later tell about those stuff also. As of now, yes, good institutes are using CAT score, so that's why CAT is good.
Okay.
Right.
Deepthi Kaniti, tell me about your story. Why did you get interest in CAT? How to prepare for CAT and why did you choose MBA?
Okay, so first of all, why did you choose MBA? CAT is because you want to get
See,
into
many
MBA. Why?
streams are there, right? You can go for
Yes,
GI,
yes, yes, yes,
everything.
yes. I'm
Why did you
about to
choose?
answer that. So why MBA is because um, there are different. When you choose a management course, you choose it because you're sure that you don't want to be a specialist. You want to be a generalist. That means you know a little about everything. Then you try to be a generalist. So in engineering, when you go forward, it's specializing further into a particular subject. I wasn't interested in that. I was interested in reading about politics as well as economics as well as business and stuff. That's the reason why I chose it. And how did I prepare for that? I started my preparation in summers. Summer of, I think, 2019 to be correct. So that is when you correctly enter into your fourth year of engineering. For me, it was fourth year of engineering. That was when I started. I joined a coaching institute, and that's how I prepared.
I mean, is it easy to crack? Many people will say it's very tough. You have to spend 12 to 15 hours daily.
Yeah. So that is just every exam, every competitive exam, everyone says you need to study so much. But I don't think that is how it works because you need to develop skills to crack CAT. The GATE is like you need to develop subject knowledge, but CAT is you need to develop certain skills. Skills are not developed overnight. So I was bad at BI and I was bad at that stuff, but still I had to develop, so it took time. So it's better to start early, and it is better to be serious from early, not super serious as to 10 hours and 12 hours I lock myself in. But yeah, it is important to to concentrate on developing the skill of data interpretation or logical reasoning or quant or even understanding your paragraphs or interpreting certain articles or something. It is important to start early to develop such skills. So it's not like you can study before day. So you for example, if I study this morning and again 2 months later I kind of revise it, it works for subject knowledge, but it doesn't work for a skill. A skill you should constantly put effort in increasing your skill. So that's the reason why you need to be consistent more than aggressive in the preparation.
At which year you took
Yes.
CAT series? I mean, you have an idea it's from second year or third year, right? So when did you start preparing exactly?
To be very frank, I started only in the summers, because summers I remember I used to go to State Land to do the summer internship, and in the and as soon as I get back to home, I used to do a little reading because it was entertaining as well as it was improving my reading speed. So I remember very vividly starting it in summers. But yes, if you have to have skill, as I said, so it is no wrong. There is no wrong in preparing from 3 or 4 or 5 years, uh, you know, before the CAT. It doesn't. It is not wrong. So I don't say it is wrong to prepare from now. So prepare only 1 year early. It is, there's nothing wrong in preparing early, but it would be ideal at least to give 6 months to yourself to develop a skill. So to develop the skills to tackle the exam, it's better to start at least 6 months early. And I started in summer, but before onwards, I did a little reading. I wasn't great, that's why I wasn't very great in DI and quant and stuff, but because I started reading a little early, it worked.
And what should be the mindset to start preparation?
Yeah, so as I said, it's very skill based. So that does mean that you have to have an interest in it. You have to have an interest to uh, see something and try to figure out what the data says. That is why DI. Or because the skills is why to develop the skill is today also, even in classes we have a lot of DI involved, or uh, a lot of DI involved, and a lot of reading is involved. You need to read 25-page cases before a class. That means you have to have interest in reading. So you have to develop the interest as well as skill. And if you have those a little now, then that means you can pursue it further. So I think that's if
And
the option. And yeah, go ahead.
yeah, is coaching necessary? Many people are asking. I mean,
Coaching. Coaching is not necessary if you know which exams to apply for, if you know what are the tactics of exam. Tactics in the sense, there's nothing very cunning to do in the day of examination, but tactics in the sense you need to know what are the main mistakes that people do in the exam. So that is what coaching is mostly like an influencer. He tells you what generally goes wrong with people, so that helps. So basically, if you go to coaching, there's free editions of coaching will be there. The first 5-6 days, that people give you free sessions just to and try to explain further about what the exam beholds. You go for those sessions, attend, and come back home and prepare on your own. That is better. But yes, it's a push. Coaching institute is always a push, but it's up to you guys. I always prefer online coaching. Yes, you need mocks. That is important. That is imperative. Mocks are imperative. So yes, you have to take some pack, either a coaching institute's pack or an online coaching plus mock pack or a single mock pack. So you need to take. Ankit Kumar and Ram Pratik will answer it a little later. Just stay in for 20 minutes. We will be coming to that.
yeah, what should be the strategy to study? What should the
Uh,
exact strategy? I mean, everyone will have their own strategy, right? So, what is your
yeah.
strategy on cracking IIM?
Yeah, first of all, because you have limits, you have to qualify every section. So it's important to start early. People write mocks in October and cry over not being able to recognize that this is their loophole. So I mean, or uh, this is their weakness. You need to identify your weaknesses a little early to work on them. So I did identify a little early that I was bad at quant, but then as soon as I started writing in August, saw that I was also weak at DI, so I had to prepare even DI and LR more. So that is that is how it works. So you need to identify your weaknesses first, target that 90 percentile. It isn't like generally you don't get 90 percentile in the first day you write unless you're like a maths genius or something, which is completely good for you if you're a maths genius. But if it doesn't work that way, you don't need to panic. Many people message me saying, I didn't get, I didn't get those marks. Yeah, I didn't get 85 percentile, 90 percentile. You never get 85 and 95 in the August month. You get it a little later. So you have to wait and stick on. That's the biggest problem. So you write. What is the stressful thing about mocks is you have to write more mocks to get score ultimately. But then you don't write because you write and you realize that you're not good at it and you stop. You have to stick on and write till the end, till the uh, uh, night before the exam. So that is important. That is the biggest challenge, and that is how you actually crack. So you have to understand what all is there. Try to freshen up all your concepts and then start writing mocks. The earlier you start, the better you will be. There are people who write mocks, right from July and April, and they are the people who score 99 percentile. The people who write nearly 30 to 40 mocks are the people who score 99 percentile, irrespective of their IQ levels. So that should be your target, to write 30 to 40 mocks. Then only it will work.
Yeah, how to manage now CAT and semester both at a time? See, many people will have a confusion. Let me take a break after my fourth year, then I'll have time to prepare for CAT. And many people manage both semester and CAT. How to do that? What is the correct thing?
Yeah, so the biggest problem is, as I said, they start little early writing mocks, so they don't recognize their weaknesses early. So when they don't recognize the weaknesses early, this year you have to pass it on and you have to write the next year. That's what happens. That's the biggest problem. Don't write mocks early, you will not recognize your weaknesses, forgetting about how much it is early. But you don't recognize your weaknesses. You don't understand how the exam goes. So obviously you will, I mean, unless you were fortunate enough to write well on the exam day, mostly you will not be able to crack the exam, irrespective of your IQ levels or the level of effort that you put in solving difficult questions or whatever. So mocks is the key. So it sounds very wrong to say mocks is the key, but that's the key. And that is the reason why they're not doing it. How to manage semester exams and preparation? Yes, it is difficult to manage because, but then you have to take the advantage of being in AU. You have a lot of free times. I mean, some classes get cancelled and stuff. You can take your book and do it, and sit in the gallery and do it, or sit in the library and do it. There is, see, when you so Shashi Kiran, this is not Gate 1, best mock series for Gate. Anyways, so you have to compromise on that. Then I mean, it's not impossible. It may not be easy to crack for 99 percentile, but yes, you can crack. So the key is mocks and starting a little early, identifying your problems. But it's now you're not you don't have much time, so I would say the key is mocks. So that works even if you're having your semester exams. It works. And also prepare for your semester exams, because ultimately it will be also useful. They generally ask, what questions do they ask freshers? They ask questions related to your engineering when you're giving your IIM interviews.
How to stay motivated? I mean, people will lose interest when they start. The interest won't be the same till the end. How to stay motivated till the goal is reached?
So like because everyone has an interest, like tell me what your interest is. Like whatever you find is very interesting to read. Like for example, you like automobiles. Read that. Read it. So the more you read it, you are already giving practice to your, interpretation or your reading speeds or anything. So that's what I say. Everyone says VARC is difficult. So the only thing you can do is use VARC as a stress burst. Use it. used to improve your reading skills when you're, a little stressed, go and read something that you like, a column about a movie, or why which cricketer won something, or whatever, gossip. Even if you like gossip, it's fine. But you read the more, it will get better. So that helps, as a stress buster. So it is important to plan your, recreations also that way. So read the newspaper. That is also important for interviews. So you can plan that as your stress buster, and the remaining times practice for CAT.
And Diti, is isolation necessary for preparing CAT?
No, not at all. Isolation is not at all necessary for preparing CAT.
So we can
As
just
I said,
plan.
every day, 2 hours or something, you have to develop the skill. What
And,
was your CAT percentage? Okay, my CAT percentage was 93.57.
and Diti, after CAT exam, how to select the proper college?
I think because the problem with the question is that it is not in your hands. It's not always in your hands. Yeah, the colleges will call you, so you get shortlist. So in the shortlist, you have interview, and you have writing ability test, and you have in IAFT you have even GD. So these are important. That's the reason why I say, CAT is not the end of everything. There's a lot of process that goes, and then it's almost like 10:1 is the ratio of people who get selected in the uh, top six institutes. So that means CAT is not the end. So even if someone got 99, and there are people who did not get selected even when they get 99. So that means that is not the end. And so you have to, so it's a very skill based selection. That's why I say. And so skill based needs that consistency. So you may be a maths genius, but you give yourself a 1 month break. It will take you time to again, solve questions fast. That means you have to be consistent. It's a very skill based exam, a skill based selection process also.
So the main key is to perform good in interviews also.
Yes, that's important. You need to perform well in interviews. You need to perform, because see, CAT ultimately in the top six, not all. In CAT, top six institutes, not all institutes. I mean, top six IIMs, they give 40%, and even Bangalore goes to the extent. Not Bangalore, Ahmedabad goes to the extent of giving only 30% weightage. The remaining is your profile, your diversity, uh, your work ex, and your the interview, the writing ability test interview is nearly 20 to 30%. The writing ability test is 10 to 20%. It varies. Every institute has their own selection criteria, but yeah, that is generally the bracket. So so it's not the only one CAT, and just scoring well in CAT doesn't really ensure that you will be in an IIM or an MBA college.
Yeah, now we are just reading the comments. Ma'am, if the options are between CAT and GRE, what would you suggest? I mean, that's
Ram, Pratik, that depends on your GRE is, sorry, you shouldn't be saying GRE. I think you should be saying GMAT.
GMAT.
GMAT is the,
Yeah.
yeah, GMAT is the management entrance exam for institutes abroad, and also for ISB in India. So yeah, so GRE or CAT, CAT is for India, and it depends geography wise, and it also depends like. Uh, It depends on what level you are aiming at. So if you want to aim higher, GMAT is good, but also GMAT is costlier. You know, you it's difficult to afford. It's difficult to afford an MBA in India itself, and it's difficult even abroad. It's more costlier. So the expense, and if you want to be in high level recruit, yeah, generally people who are in Harvard or the Ivy League colleges, not just Harvard, all the Ivy League colleges are in better positions than IIM students. So if your target is higher, if you have budget, if you are comfortable going to any geography, go for GM. That way.
And what exactly is the work of MBA people? Their role in the company? That's also a
Yeah.
question asked by Ankit Kumar.
So Amjad, you're actually asking what MBA is. So MBA is that we learn a little about everything. So we learn a little about economics, but we are not economists. We learn a little about you know IT, but we are not IT specialists. So we just so there are few divisions in MBA. So there's marketing and sales, which obviously, and then there's finance, and then there is even you can be a consultant. Consultant is like a mix of everything. Then there is operations. So these are the stuff. So generally, whatever the engineers do, a step above is generally managers. So there's an IT specialist. So he created something. But we are the people who will tell them how exactly should you modify it also. So we also involve in product development to tell them how do you have to modify it to sell it. Or basically in every sales point, an MBA person will be involved, a manager will be involved. That is exactly the work of MBA, the role of MBA people. What are the best mock series for CAT? There's one by there's one thing called AimCat. There is Career Launcher is the best in the market. I feel they have a very great analysis. Their analysis was that I'll get 93 percentile the day before when I wrote the mock, and I got 93. So they're quite on point in their analysis. I've taken coaching in Condura. Online coaching is better, maybe, yeah, it is better. There are many providers, it will be more accessible. So even if you choose an offline coaching center, choose a center which will give you online resources. Can we start preparing CAT in third year and still be able to crack? Yes, you will be able to. I mean, as I said, I started in summers, but you have to obviously improve your skills, as I said. I answered CAT percentage. Which online coaching center I answered? What are the basic steps to start right preparation right now? So see the CAT, what subjects, what concepts are there. Write a CAT mock, you'll understand what CAT beholds for you or involves you, and you will be able to understand. And then you also have to improve your, what do you say, group discussion or whatever, knowledge wise, or you have to be able to improve your reasoning skills, read more editorials and stuff. How many times did you attempt CAT? Once. And is it easy to pass interview? It depends. I mean, you have to, as I said, prepare for that also upfront, right from the start. Which online coaching done? CAT interview session. Okay, I'll tell that. I'll tell that in a minute. What internships would help build you? That's a good question. How you manage the time in CAT exam? Arjun, as I said, that you have to learn. You have to sit and learn. The important thing is in any competitive exam, all questions are not of the same difficulty. You have to be able to identify which question is better for you or which question you will be able to. Ravi Teja's syllabus, you have to, when I don't remember properly, but there is nothing called syllabus. How to manage time while writing the CAT exam. See, you have to write mocks.
And coming to time management, Deepti, until last year it is 3 hours, right? For exam, CAT exam?
Yeah.
Now
So
it's
this
2
year
hours.
it is 2 hours.
Did they change even the questions?
They will restrict as much as I know, but they have not given. So the policy of CAT, is not to reveal the paper. They don't, reveal the paper pattern. They never do that. Either you will expect a lesser difficulty or you will expect lesser questions. We never know.
Mm-hmm.
Is it true that GEMs have a high rejection percentage? What is GEM?
I think it's general manager. I don't know.
I'm not sure. Best coaching center, Sriram, I'll tell you personally. No, I can't rate a person. Everyone is good. It's that you have to use the resources. Your criteria when you're selecting a coaching center for CAT should be that they give you good, up to the mark online resources and mock tests. Do you ever thought that you can crack CAT? I mean, Rajshekar, you will always write something expecting that you will crack. But I am a pessimist. I thought I would never get it. So, is IMS a good platform for online coaching? Yes, it is good. Voice is not clear. CAT online coaching platform. You can use Career Launcher, IMS, Time, anything. After studying MS, can we take CAT and study for MBA? You can, but your parents will have to pay a lot of loans. Ma'am, how to improve communication skills? Through speaking, join Communicons, join AU United. You will speak more, you will gain communication skills. If someone is confused between preparing for CAT or GATE, then how to decide? Yes, the dilemma is between a specialist and a generalist. What are you? Are you good at one deep diving into one subject, or are you get good at managing different subjects? General category engineers male, okay, GEM. So you created an abbreviation for that also. So what do you want for GEM? The percentile cutoff. Huh? Mm, okay. I think it is around 98 if you want A, B, C, and all. I didn't get ABC. I got calls from Lucknow, Koikod, Indore, and all the below. So that I think you will need 96. That will be general category engineer male. Male is not a problem when they shortlist, but when they finally select, they you will not have the diversity. But that you can see in your GD and interview, not GD, interview and writing.
Diti,
Okay.
how did your interview happen?
Yeah, that was the question. So how did your interview happen and the internships that would help
Yeah.
or your resume building? So how did my interview happen was, so I had many interviews. So the first one I'll share, the one that I got selected, that is better. So they asked me a couple of engineering questions. They asked me about Newton-Raphson method. They asked me about manufacturing processes. Those were two questions, and I answered one and I did not answer the other. They asked me about why MBA, which is a constant question. Why are you here? It's a constant question in every interview. It's important to not stick to the general answer. So, and also they asked me about, the current issues. They asked me a lot of contemporary questions. So, what is an economic crisis versus what is recession and all that stuff, and what should we do? What is this NBFC crisis and all that stuff.
And what all internships did you do?
Regarding resume building, so generally what happens is they don't check, like they do see your resume and they ask you the questions, right? So that means there should be something interesting. But that does not mean you should go above and start something big and write it on your. But just when you are having resources available, it's better to go and check out, go and join a few clubs, or if you like something, explore it and put that in your resume. That will be enough. Internships, like it depends. If you are interested in something, do an internship. It's good after you join. We need a resume. You have to build a resume for your internships and placements. So that there it will be very useful. So resume building, it's good if you do something. If you try to learn new things, it's great. Be very useful. Do internships. Yes, please do internships. Please do, please be part of clubs and do new things. Not just get the certificates, but also do something, because that is when it works really well.
Diti, what internships did you do?
What?
Internships did you do?
What internships I did was I did with obviously the constant RINL steel plant internship will be there, but I also did internship with an NGO where they teach. So where they teach children from shelter homes. I also did have a lot of debate competitions that I won and that stuff. And yes, I was part of AU United. I was part of the unicorns. Those were there. And mm, what else were there? These academics, since which subject you scored well, what were your competitive exam marks. So all will be useful ultimately. So it's great to build a big holistic resume from now on if you're in second year or third year.
And basically, many people are asking how to approach this exam. I mean, what topic? Let's see, there are quant, arithmetic, everything. So, what part to be done first at the exam?
There's no, you're not given the chance. So the computer will start with, if I'm not wrong, ARC first, then DILR, and then quant, if I'm not wrong. So that's the order. So you have no choice or discretion in selecting which one you want to attempt first. It's always ordered. CAT will not allow that. CAT will start with one thing. After 1 month, after 1 hour, it will end. Now it is 40 minutes.
Acha.
So that's how CAT works. And yeah,
There's
so yeah, go ahead.
there's a question from Rajshekhar. Are you bright student since from school?
Yeah, look how bright I am. There's nothing like that. There's nothing like that. I mean, academics are not necessary, but some kind of extracurricular should be there if you want to do an MBA. Forget about getting into a college. If you want to do an MBA,
Another question from Hemant. I was weak in maths. Can I crack it? Can I crack CAT? I'm interested in economics and management.
yeah. So Ram Pratik, not Ram Pratik.
Hemant Yarlagadda.
Yeah, even I'm weak in maths. So I was able to. So you need to, as I said, skill takes time in development. Uh, so I just wanted to share one thing with you guys. So there's not just CAT exam. So write CAT. So because you're I mean you just have 1 week. You obviously will not be in the mindset about um, as to how will I do next year. You will be thinking about this year and you want to crack it this year. So what happens? So how to prepare? As I told, you have to write mocks. That's the only thing in your hand now. Just write mocks. If you found that you are not qualifying in DILR, go back, take a book, practice 3 to 5 sets of DILR, and then go write another mock and see now if suppose you are not qualifying in VARC, go and read something, solve passages, and then again go back and write a mock. That's the only thing that you can do it before Sunday. And I wanted to share about the other exams that we have, like NMAT is there, IIFT is there, ZAT is there, SNAP is there, TIFNET is there, MyCAT is there, and then if not, MAT is also there. And even with CAT score, you can apply to FMS, MBI, all these are there. So that works. So if suppose if you write today and you didn't do well, don't worry. Prepare. Generally, the next Sunday IIFT will be there. Prepare again for IIFT. Attempt. If it doesn't work, then again in January, that will be there. So try with that. If that doesn't work, apply for NITI. There are many things. These are all good at this. So
And,
make a list of all these and you can prepare.
and other question is Diti, what is the exact percentage? What is minimum percentage you should have from the schooling to crack CAT?
Yeah, so ABC, if you want to crack ABC, you need to have 998 or 988 at least. That means if you think about PGPS, I guess you guys get my point, right? 988 at least. You have to get ABC. That's it. So academics are important. I mean, I can't put it under the carpet saying just write CAT well and work. Academics are important, but at least maintain 988 or 997. It may work.
And Diti, now for coming, now we have Sunday CAT exam, and there are very few more days left. Can you give any final tips and tricks for them?
Yeah, write, like have some kind of formula sheets or font. Try to learn the ratios, percentages, and stuff in the sense like what is 3 by 4, 75%. What is 2 by 5, 40%. Like that. Know the ratios up to 12. That will make things very easier for you guys. So yeah, learn those stuff. I mean, revise. You can't learn them now, but yeah, revise them. And DARC, solve passages every day. Go and solve two or three passages every day, and you will obviously make mistakes. So go back and see why. What is the reasoning that guy, the questionnaire guy, is giving you for right or wrong answer. So go and reason it for DARC, DILR. Sit and solve DI. It will work. DI generally is you sit and solve. That will directly reflect in the next. So go sit and solve DILR. Quant, as I said, write formulas. Don't concentrate so much on geometry now because that's not something that you'll crack overnight. So concentrate on arithmetic and algebra that may move for you guys. And I want to answer this question that is Harsha Pusarla, logistics in MBA is a good option. See, I want to answer this because I came in thinking that maybe even I'll go into operations, which is first. So, but what happens with Harsha, you need to have experience. You need to have work ex for operations. Generally here, sitting people recruit for operation roles only when they have work ex. So you have to work to get into. It's a good option. That is no doubt. It's a great option. Amazon and all these stuff are great companies. So you can. Average students like me can. See, this can or can I not is old question, guys. I mean, you will be. You will. Just give yourself time. If you don't stress, if it doesn't work this year, it will work next year. Don't be too much. I understand there's a lot of pressure at home. It is there. It is there for everyone. We can't convince our parents about stress, but you have to be able to cope it. We can't help. There's no other way. Percentages are high till +2, but after coming to engineering, it goes down. Will it be a drawback in CAT interviews? No. I mean, 998 or 997 will be fine. My CGP is 5.5. Is there any effect on CAT score? Yes, it will be. So you will not. You can try IIMs like Shillong, which don't give much importance to academics. But yes, it would be difficult for you to get a call, even though your CAT score is very high. So that's a fact. I mean, though I don't endorse giving so much of weightage, it is a fact. We can't help. But you can try good colleges like MyCat is there, Snap is there, ZAT is there. All these are great colleges. Yes, it is considered. BTech GPA is considered. If so, what should be our minimum? Minimum is 55 or 50, I guess. But that will not get you, a call. But yes, that is the minimum. Is finance a best course? Okay, best course in MBA? Yes, it is. But it is very difficult. I mean, if Jnaneshwari, you come from a Fin background, you will be able to cope up. But if not, if you're from BTech, it will be great if you sit for 1 year at home and try to understand Fin a little before joining this, because it's very difficult. It's very difficult, but you can. Is it a best course? Yes, it is. It is great paying course. And in IIMs, there is no course differentiation. This is a question that I get very often. Is there PIN? And generally, it is not there. Yes, IIM Kozhikode introduced PGP, FIN, and all this, but it's generally very general. General management is the specialization or whatever is here. There's no course separately. I'm doing just PGP, not PGP Finance.
I think the questions are done. Yeah, so thank you, Dipti, yeah, for sparing all of your time and giving us a lot of information. I'm
No
especially
problem
making
at all.
aware as what is CAT and how to approach it first of all. I mean, many people are thinking, right, only CAT exam is there, but you just listed all the exams.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
not
and
this, other thing is there.
yeah, and you can write those. It's unnecessary. I mean, unnecessary importance is given to a few colleges and made them very elitist. It's like many colleges are good, but if you want to if you're joining MBA for employability, then it is tough. And now the times are even tough. So don't join probably MBA for employability, but join it because of the essence of the course and the fact that it makes you very independent by nature, gives you a lot of contacts and stuff. So because of that, I'm just posting my email ID. If you have not these repetitive doubts, but different doubts, you can also mail me. Okay then.
Yeah, thank you so much,
Right off
Diti.
your time.
Yeah, for all of your time and making aware everything.
No problem, Vikas.
Yeah,
Okay then. Bye, guys.
yeah. Thank you, Diti. So this is it, guys. From Diti Kaniti, IIM. She's from IIM. So if you have any doubts, you can just mail her all your queries and doubts. And this is the Eduman. So we'll come back with again another interactive session. So stay tuned to our YouTube channel and just like, subscribe, and comment everything. Okay, guys. That's it. Thank you, guys.